Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Kettle Kitchen. We are rounding out the Homestead Hangout, and we will go ahead and get started.
Down in Louisiana, where the tall, tall pine trees grow, there live a preacher daughter and she knows how to jelly roll. And a papa want to save my soul, but a sweet talking daughter, Lord, she loves to jelly roll. Yes, she do.
Well, good evening, everybody, and I'm glad you've joined us. As I said, this is the roundup for the Homestead Hangout on Thursday night, which starts out with Gilliam Farms. Then we go to White Rock Homestead. I always want to call it White Rock Nation, but it is. Then we go on to Muddin' for Nothing. We go to 9 Acre Family Farms, and then we end here at Kettle Kitchen. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. Just for humor factor, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our guest so she can help me say hi to everybody. And that is LeAnne from Mennonite Farmhouse. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Yes. We've tried this a couple times and it just worked out tonight. So
I'm actually awake.
You're actually what?
Awake because we're on the East Coast over here.
As long as you don't have to put the toothpicks in, you'll be okay.
There's sometimes I have to do that this late at night.
So there's one other thing, and I'm not sure if you've seen this or not, but we do have a name for this wonderful group of people sitting in chat. So we're going to go ahead and shout them out. I seen you back there dancing. So we call our friends in chat our Homestead Hangout homies is what we call them. You know most of these people, so introduction will not be needed for 99% of the people. Want to say hello to Dark Lord Mennonite, who made it in first, as usual, most of the time. And White Rock Homestead has made it in with us. Thank you for coming in. Gene at One Day. I'm assuming it's Gene, but it could be Gene and Mark at One Day at a Time Farmstead. We have Rena LaRue, one of my many, many standbys, and thank you for coming in as always. Fisherman 506 is in with us. Miss Christine from Miss Gilliam Farms. That's the female half of Gilliam Farms, if you didn't know.
The better half.
Well, you say it. I don't say those words because I don't want to get in trouble with Johnny. So she is one half of them. That's what I will say. Then we have Michelle from Big Valley Living. Hello. Thank you for coming in.
She's the better half of that half too.
Again, I'm not getting myself in trouble. There's Teresa Jukiewicz. I'm assuming you're going to say she's the better half of her situation.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa, again, another one of my good longtime supporters. Nanny Tam, I'm getting to like her. She has a lot of good information if you just listen to her. So that's great. Let's Trade Paint. They are new to me, not recently new, but with the Homestead group and the Thursday night thing, they become very good people, very nice people. Love them. Then we have Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead. Back to Good, the Reef Robber. Haven't seen you in here for a while. Thank you for coming in. Lynn the Okie, Lori Hyman. I always want to call her Laura Hyman for some reason. I'm not sure why. Just checking down my list. Miss Lisa, Jesse's girl at Lazy Days Ahead, is in. Another longtime supporter of this channel. Lori Prepping for Heaven as well. Suburban Hillbilly as well. Cheryl Guest, thank you for coming in. I'm just checking through my list real quick, and then we'll start off on this interview. Chief, the BC Gaming Dispatcher. That is a new name for me. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Rebel Art. They're also they're new to me, but with the Homestead Thursday night hangout, they become really good friends. Thank you for coming in. Wendy Benjamin, she's been with us for a very long time. Thank you. Oh, my thing keeps 9 Acre Family Farms. Hello, thank you for coming in. I think I already said Lori, but Prepping for Heaven, Lori is in with us.
You did.
And there we go. Well, yep, got to the bottom finally. So before I get too far, and this is really about you, but I do want to make 2 announcements. Number one, and I didn't catch this until after the show Tuesday night, which you were a part of. Next Tuesday, we're not going to have game night. I won't have a live show because that's Halloween, and we have children that are still of that age. And so we will be taking Tuesday night off, but we'll be back Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. The other thing, and this I want to say thank you to everybody, including everybody that's here in the chat, as well as you, and you'll understand why, and others also. Many people have helped this. As of right now, we are sitting out, and you remember a time when I was at 25 and 32?
Yeah. I was thinking that just today.
I am currently sitting at 1,444. So there you go. Very happy about that. Again, I wouldn't be where I'm at had it not be for people like you or people in chat supporting us. And so thank you. Much appreciated. And for you specifically, because you helped me get going, I want to say. Okay. Now, there were others that were involved. You were a person in that. So thank you very much. This, as I said, is about you, and the show really is let's get to know you. So there's a couple things I want to bring up. Everybody can see down in the description fairly easily the same information, but some of it is not just sitting there in the description box. So as of right now, you're showing 17.1 thousand subscribers. You have 185 videos. I'm showing, and we'll get into this here very shortly, but it shows that you started December 5th of 2008, and your current views are 587,113 views. So that's a major feat. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, LeAnne from Mennonite Farmhouse, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Why did you pick your channel name? Oh, one thing I always give all of my guests, if there's something you don't want to answer, just say, I'd like to pass, and we'll just move on to the next question. Okay.
Well, I'm all about being generic. If you know my...
Is that a half quote or a full quote?
Okay. It's plain and simple because I'm plain. Anyway.
Well, you're Mennonite, so I would hope you're plain, but that's beside the point.
So it's always been Mennonite Farmhouse in my head if I was going to start a channel.
Okay.
Because I live in a farmhouse and I'm a Mennonite. And I wanted to make sure I did things around the house.
Right.
So it was pretty simple for me to come up with that name.
And it sounds like you had it. You had already decided before coming into this, the other side, the creator side, that would be the name you would pick. So, okay. Now, again, I stated 12/5 of 2008 is when it says you started. The next question is, when did you start your content creation part of the channel? And when did you, because you're saying or implying that date's incorrect. So was that, how did that work out? When did you start? And then when did you actually become a content creator?
I started my account on YouTube December of 2028, just so I can watch YouTube.
2008, not 28, right?
No,
okay.
08.
Okay.
So I did upload like little funny videos with my nephews and my boyfriend at the time catching the big one and letting it go. That got 2,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
I know. But anyway, and then we were feeding a Venus flytrap some flies and it closing. I don't know. But anyway, so fast forward to Heather, the needy homesteader,
Mm-hmm.
and her husband having this terrible car accident.
Right.
Her channel just stops putting up videos left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was part of her sourdough Facebook group where I was a moderator.
Okay.
And then I was also a member of Sutton's Days. And people were starting to ask questions. And it didn't even faze me. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right. I had to talk to Heather's friend that I know I'd get a hold of, Mandy Moore. I'm like, Mandy,
Okay.
people are starting to talk. She's like, all right, she messaged me and said, there's a message from Heather that you need to listen to. I listened to this 5-minute message on Facebook of Heather telling me what happened to her. Sorry, I might cry.
No, I can tell it still catches you. So I get it.
She literally told me that I had to be your guardian angel on Facebook and social media to keep it quiet of why she wasn't on. So she could tell, because she could tell Matt's family that she hadn't even been able to do that yet.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So she's like, please keep it a secret because I need to tell his family yet. So I'm like, all right. So a couple days later, that's when her video came out and she told the world. And then I had the privilege of telling Lisa Sutton, I'm like, hey, can you make sure there's no posts about Heather?
Right. And I do remember that because one of the questions I remember in my brain when that happened was, why was Lisa not talking about it? And to me, because that happened before I came out as a big channel. I don't even think I was a channel when that happened.
No.
It was the year prior to.
Oh yeah. It was a year prior.
It was the year prior, right? So I'm trying to remember exactly, but at that time, a year prior to when I came out as a channel, Lisa was one of the biggest channels I consistently watched. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it always struck me because I knew they were connected. I just didn't know how. I was like, why is Lisa not talking about this? And she finally came out and said, now, I don't know the politics or anything behind anything. And I don't even know where their relationship is now, which has nothing to do with it. But the point being that she came out and said, that's Heather's story to tell. It's not my story to tell. And she did have an accident. There are some injuries, and reach out to her if you have questions. And I thought, that's cold. But then the more I thought about it, it was like,
being professional.
You know what? It was being a professional approach to it. So for that, I was okay with it. I do want to let everybody know, because I'm going to put it up here. Actually, I think I'm going to do this so it goes across the bottom. I'm going to put up LeAnne from Mennonite Farmhouse, her handle at Mennonite Farmhouse, and then her YouTube link is there also if you want to try to reach out to her. She also is down, or all of her information's down below in the description box, and I'll put that up. And what color would you like tonight? Pick a color.
Well, I'm all about aqua.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, that's what we'll go with then. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean.
It looks like mint green, but oh well.
Okay, well, let's go a little further over.
That's fine.
How's that?
That's fine. Well, anyway, to make this a long story short, because I feel like I'm getting there. Anyhow.
I'm going to do it in the morning. Okay.
So one day I was just doing something and my phone says video chat from Heather. I'm like, huh? So I just remember Mudbrooker being in this chat and
Right.
4 other ladies. And she says to all of us, I want all of you to make me a video.
Right. So just for clarification, Lisa is stating it, and it is correct. The Needy Homesteader is Heather. Heather is the person at the Needy Homesteader. I will go really quick through it. Her and her husband and her 2 kids were in a car accident that killed her husband, highly injured her, and injured the children as well. And it took her out for a long time. She is just now, she's still recovering, but she's just now starting to come back in. So the Needy Homesteader is the name of the channel. You could go through there. I'm sure I'm not sure what's still up on her channel regarding that, but there are some videos and some explanations, and you're more than welcome to go check that out. But there you go. I mean, then now you know who it is we're talking about. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Heather says, make me a video, all of you. I'm like, I'm not a YouTuber. I've never made a video.
Right.
So if Heather says, make me a video, what am I thinking? I'll do the video, right?
Right.
this, you know. So my first video, I figured, inspired by Heather. Well, Heather talked a month ago, prior to that she wanted to learn how to make yogurt. So I did a video on how to make yogurt the way I do it.
Right.
I filmed it twice. Me being a perfectionist. It took me a month to film it twice.
Wow.
Because you know how I overthink things. Well, Tony knows how I overthink things.
Yeah.
And so I finally get it together, got it uploaded, and her friend, I forget the name of her channel, and her name too. But anyway, said I needed to make a thumbnail. I'm like, I have no clue what a thumbnail is. So she made it for me. And
well, that's cool.
So it got uploaded and now has 10,000 views and all that. So I made a second video for her because they said maybe make 2. So I did the strawberry sweet rolls, even though Heather was allergic to them. I still made them. I made that my first official video when they didn't get it posted to her channel.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I was like, this will be a way to document my recipes for my nephews and my nieces. This would be a way to document my food journey because my husband always says, you make something and we never have it again.
I've actually seen that play out, so I get his point. And, Xander, just for everybody's knowledge, Xander just posted her YouTube
link.
I wanted to say handle, and I knew that wasn't right. So sorry. No, you're correct. It is the link he put up, but it's to yours. Xander, if you could you get Heather's as well? Here's one of the things I want to throw in here because it seems to be an ongoing theme right now. We have a lot of YouTubers that are having some struggles, medical health issues. But when you see this, that's the best way to help them. If you can't do anything, that's the best way to do it because that will show and help support them in the way they go forward. So, and Jean at One Day at a Time Farmstead did the same thing. I encourage you to because she's full of a lot of good information, a lot. And go back and watch the videos, even if they're 3 or 4 years old. Watch them. You will learn. A lot of what I've learned has come from Heather because she was the biggest channel I watched when I first started watching. So I know she's got the info, and if she doesn't, reach out to her.
Watching her when she had 21,000 subs.
Yeah, and she's got a lot more now. Yeah. Thank you, Xander. I appreciate it. Xander. I always want to call him just Xander. Sorry.
And I thought for a moment that my church wouldn't let me on, and so I brought the hinting that I would like to do it to my best friend who was the daughter of the bishop, and she's like, do it, I'll watch. I'm like, oh, okay, nothing against the rules. You know, I would think I was going to be thrown out of church if I did, because there's some Mennonite churches that would not let you do it,
right?
Like one down the road. So I'm
So,
like, all right.
just for clarification, because I know that's a question that you probably get quite often, and you haven't. I'm not divulging anything, I don't think here. So if I do, tell me
No,
to
I'm just thinking
shut
of
up.
that comment from Jamming Up June.
No. But what I'm saying is that people don't have a clear understanding of Mennonites. And here's what I'm going to say just on the quick about it. I'm not here to have that big long story, but every community, Mennonite community, has its own way of functioning. So just because one group does it one way, doesn't have cell phones, can't drive a car, yada yada yada, I could go on forever, doesn't mean the one next door to them doesn't. It's up to their community to make that decision, if I'm correct.
Well, each church,
Church.
each conference. Like
That's what it was. I thought it was bigger than the church, but I couldn't remember what you called it. Sorry.
I'm a Mid-Atlantic conference Mennonite.
Okay.
And
anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to put that out there.
I forgot the reef robber was a Mennonite. He told me
I thought he was, but I couldn't remember for sure if he was or wasn't. So,
so yeah, he's agreeing with us.
So I just want to throw this into, because this is how much you affect people, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit for it.
Nope.
Because you do. You help a lot of people, and there's people that people don't understand. And here's the feat. I look at this. I've been here almost. I will be 2 years in February. I'm only at 1,400. LeAnne, where were you in your first 10 months? How many subscribers did you have?
10 months?
Roughly.
What was 10 months? I can't remember. I think I was probably at 8,500.
You were just under your 10,000, but I mean, that is a lot of subscribers to have in 10 months. Okay. But again, it's one thing I've always said about you. You're an anomaly. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You're one of those channels that got the people in, they liked the product you were putting out, and they come back for it. So
I'm just reading the comments on Heather's video that's on her channel. They're like, this is your first YouTube video? They're like blown away. They're like, yes, start a channel. Because I was like not even sure at that point. Especially after me a month to make one video.
Right. Did I cut you off on or did you?
I just wanted to say the only reason my husband let me on, because you know how my husband and we have a 50-50. Well, you know, I can't do anything without my husband's permission. Don't take that the wrong way. I think it's a blessing, especially since my husband's pretty smart. But anyway, he wouldn't let me on YouTube unless he wouldn't let me on if I wait, I'm saying this wrong. I had to talk about my testimony of finding the Lord and
yes,
and that walk. So I have to find that story in my head yet and put it on video. But yeah, I just
so that is an end goal for you, is to be able to have that out there. And that's not to say you pushed it off to the side. You just haven't found the right inspiration or all of the story to be able to tell yet.
Like with YouTube, yeah, if you put your first video out and just say, yeah, this is my story, how many people are actually going to watch it?
Right. No, I get it. And
plus, Tony knows more about, you know, my theory about that all to begin with anyhow. But yeah.
Right.
It's being vulnerable.
Here's another thing, and I want this. This is from me agreeing with Lori, and I don't even really care if the first part of it is correct or incorrect. I know it's correct, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't have to apologize for what you live, because it's your life. That's just where I'm at, and I agree with that. Okay. Lori says your faith is one of the reasons she watches you. So there you go. Okay. We got 70 questions to go through.
I know. I was like, oh, I need that whole story.
Okay. Real quickly. And if you want to throw your line out there, you're more than welcome to. What is your channel about? Go ahead.
I do cooking and baking from scratch, canning and dehydrating videos. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
There you go.
Why did I go blank?
Because I put you on the spot. So
it was 10:30 at night.
Yeah. Hello, Tiffany. Thanks for coming in. Is that sufficient for the question, do you think, or do you think you left something out?
I think just cooking from scratch is basically what my channel is about.
Okay.
Because a lot of people say, I just love how you use whole ingredients or real
Right.
ingredients and not
Right.
the everyday symbol from Walmart on your food.
Right. Not to say you can't, because you can, but if you can do it your way, it is a better way to do it. Yes, I get it. Okay. Can you tell us what milestones on YouTube have stood out the most for you?
Milestones. I think just getting to 1,000 subscribers in 3 months.
Yep. Okay. So the next set of questions, which there's 20 of them, they are what is your favorite and what is your least favorite? They're intended to be one answer, quick fire kind of question. So if we can keep it to that, we might catch back up to where we're supposed to be. Okay.
I think I can handle this.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
Green.
What is your least favorite color?
Orange.
What is your favorite number?
31.
What is your least favorite number?
-1.
Okay.
I just pulled a number out of my head, and that sounds good.
All right. I do have a question, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out. LeAnne, have you thought about doing what your Bible study may look like?
No. Just to get back on track. No, I'm sorry.
Okay. What is your favorite season?
Fall.
And what is your least favorite season?
Summer.
Typically, I would not ask this question, but knowing who you are, I know there was a period of time where this would apply. Okay. What was your favorite TV show if you had to pick one?
My favorite one? What decade?
There is no time frame. You can whenever. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm going to come clean. I've watched every episode of Desperate Housewives.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Okay, I need to come back.
Getting the vapors over there. Okay, what was your least favorite TV show?
I've never watched Survivor.
Because you don't like that? Is that why?
I don't know. I just never.
Okay. It's kind of hard to ask you that question because the point where you're at now, you don't watch TV, and I know that. So, okay. What was or is your favorite movie? Because I'm assuming as a Mennonite, you occasionally could go to a movie or not.
We can't go to movies.
Okay.
Into the book. But my favorite movie of all time is probably Shrek.
And then Lynn the Okie has another question. How come summer is your least favorite?
I'm a farmer's wife.
Yes, she is.
We're widows in the summer.
Yes. They get exhausted in the summer. So you're saying Shrek would have been your favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
What would your least favorite movie have been then?
There's a tie. Jeepers Creepers or Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. I'm going to say this because I've said it before. The reason I do these interviews this way is because it's a way to get to know you different than any typical interview would have. You would never have brought that out of you in a typical interview setting. So, all right. If you have a plate sitting in front of you and you can have anything, what would be your favorite dinner you could have?
Favorite dinner. If sugar doesn't count.
Sugar does not count. It is not a complete meal.
Okay. I say surf and turf with broccoli.
Okay, I wouldn't think broccoli would be the side, but I'll go with it. It's
Well,
your plate, not
my,
mine. So.
my husband says I have to eat greens sometimes.
Okay. What would be your least favorite dinner?
Liver and onions, just because I can't even smell it. Blah.
Reef Robber says, this is interesting. That's
I'm
great.
sorry.
What is your favorite fruit?
Watermelon.
What would be your least favorite fruit? Now, when I say the least, there's going to be an occasion, I assume, especially with you, that you may not like any fruit or vegetable,
I don't
but
like
it's
mango.
the one you wouldn't go to first, I guess is what I'm implying. Mangoes?
Mangoes.
Okay.
I can't eat those anyhow, but I just don't care for the taste of them.
Okay. What is your favorite? What is your favorite vegetable?
I guess broccoli.
Okay, because you need your greens. I get that. What is your least favorite vegetable?
Oh, you know this one. Swiss chard.
Yeah, I already knew that before we even started, but that's
I'm
beside
like,
the point. Okay, pick your brain time. You ready for this one?
I see the wheels turning already.
What is your favorite kitchen tool?
Like, it depends on the application. So
What is your favorite kitchen tool?
I guess my 5-inch Suzuki knife from Pampered Chef.
Which kind of knife?
My 5-inch. I can't pronounce it.
I
Michelle, can you
spell
pronounce
it. Yeah, Michelle, will you tell us which one she's talking about?
SAK. It has the little divots on the side of it, so the food goes.
Oh, kind of. So it lets it slide in and out as it's slicing. I see what you're saying. Okay. Lynn from Sherman's Family Farms in with us. Hello. What is your least favorite kitchen tool?
The microwave, because I hardly ever use it.
Okay. So Ryan, I don't know if you've seen it, but Ryan from Heavenly Hills Homestead said his favorite kitchen tool was his fly swatter. Yeah, but he lives on a big, huge farm, so I also get it too.
That was our family pastime growing up on the dairy farm. Yeah,
Okay. What is your favorite board game, or was your favorite board game?
Apples to apples.
And then what would be your least favorite?
Monopoly, because I never gotten through one game.
All right, we're moving along past that one. Just a little vote of confidence, I think, is right there. There you go.
All right.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah, whoever should be perfect should throw the first stone.
Nor should you if you live in a glass house.
Exactly.
Yes, that's one of my favorite sayings is that. Okay, so you made it through the first 24 questions. We have 10 questions that are kind of along the same lines, but it's not favorite and least favorite. They're just straightforward what is or what isn't kind of thing. Okay. What is your favorite hobby?
Quilting.
And then what is your least favorite chore?
It has to be dishes.
I thought you were going to say laundry.
No, I don't mind laundry.
Okay.
I just minded being on the different floor than the second floor.
Well, okay. There you
I
go.
asked him to put it in the second floor, and he's like, no.
No.
What
is your favorite time of day?
Night.
And then what is your favorite day of the week?
Sunday.
Hi, Josh. Who is or would have been your favorite actor, male?
We'll go with Nicolas Cage.
Okay. Nicolas Cage is related to somebody, and I can't remember who it is. And he changed his name because he didn't want to be associated with the family. I'll have to look that up. I can't remember who that is. Who is your favorite actress?
Susan Sarandon. Hey, Virginia.
Yes, hello. Thank you for coming in. What is your favorite saying? Not that I don't already know, but go ahead. Okay,
I gave you a great day. Now go do something great.
Yes. Is that your favorite saying, though?
I think of all time, I will and I can.
I will and I can.
Mm-hmm. Because we need to believe.
I got it. Now, this might be talking about older days.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite song?
Of all time, you can't just ask me that. That's like you can
I
ask
ask
me
every interview. I ask any of you interviewed person the same question.
Okay, when you say favorite song, the song I like Big Butts just popped in my head. I don't know.
Oh no, I didn't see that one coming out.
I don't know why. It just popped in my head. Let's see how red Tony's face can be.
Oh, but I do want to throw this out here because I do think
look at her butt.
It's big butts. Okay. I do want to put this out here because I think it's a statement that is very true and needs to be understood. Okay. Ultimately, that's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, there are variations of that, but
I was talking about that on my live last week or 2 weeks ago.
Good. And Lori prepping for heaven is like, seriously?
She's gonna stop
Suburban Hillbilly. Look at, I love this. All right. What is your favorite holiday? Yeah.
I think Christmas.
Okay. And then what book would you read if given the chance that you've not read yet?
I don't like books. Yeah, yeah, that's how much I aspire to reading.
So we'll just say not a book reader.
Yeah, not a book reader. Sorry.
Okay. All right. You made it through that 10. So we move back into 20 more questions of the favorite, least favorite. Okay. Okay. You're so enthusiastic. Thank you.
Hurry up. I'm just kidding.
What was your favorite subject in school?
History.
What was your least favorite subject in school?
English.
What is your favorite pizza topping?
Ham.
So are you a pineapple liker or not?
Oh, I'm a Hawaiian person. Yep.
What is your least favorite pizza topping?
Sardines. Michelle already left, so you're all right.
How do you know Michelle left already? I thought she was in here.
She said she had to go back to watching TV.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she's watching on TV. I don't know.
Who knows? Hiding out from
us. We'll find out if my phone blows up.
I'm sure. I don't doubt that at all. Okay, like the dinner, if you had a plate in front of you that was empty and you could have whatever breakfast you wanted, what would that breakfast be?
French toast with bacon.
And bacon. And what would be your least favorite breakfast?
Scrapple.
I want to try it just once, just to say I tried it, but I got this sneaky hunch I'm not going to like it.
It's more cornmeal than anything.
Did you see Michelle? You made me come back to the office. I'm listening from the TV. Sorry.
Yeah, we
Oh.
don't have time for her stories, but anyway.
You guys have a good night. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Scrapple.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move on. We'll move on.
My parents had it way too many times growing up. And I just couldn't stomach it.
Okay. Who is your favorite cartoon character, or was your favorite cartoon character? Garfield.
Because we're a month apart. 10 days.
All righty then. Moving right along.
I mean, he ate lasagna and slept. What more do you want?
He's suburban.
Virginia
Here we go again, Tony. Scrapple is all the pork scraps pressed into a brick. I know what it is. I just
Virginia.
Okay, hold on. Hold on a second now, because I'm going to make this point very clear. If I'll eat a hot dog, why wouldn't I eat Scrapple? Okay, it's not like it's offensive to me that it's in a brick and it's pieces, because there's lots of things we eat that are pressed into a brick or a shape of some sort. So, and I like Spam, so there you go.
See, the Reef Robber says it's awesome.
Okay,
no,
see,
it like
it. It's not like Spam. I wasn't trying to imply it is either. No. I just want to clarify that is not what I quite meant. Give me just a second. I just had something popped up.
Yeah, yeah, Virginia says it's all the ingredients but the squeal.
But the squeal. I love that. That's funny. All right. So, who would have been or is your least favorite cartoon character?
I'm thinking.
Hello, Horse Around Farms. Thank you for coming in. Grace Fullcat 68. Thank you for coming in.
Hey.
Are you having a hard time with this one?
I'm just trying to think of cartoons in my life. Yeah, I can't think of any. I'm sure there's a villain somewhere that I didn't like. I can't think of any.
Okay, I'm putting NA and we're moving on.
How about, is there scientists on the Animaniacs?
Is there a what?
Scientist or something. Okay,
I don't even. We'll move on. We'll move on.
We'll go SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Okay. I am not even going to tell you what I just wrote, but that's beside the point. Anyways, what is your favorite drink?
I usually just drink water.
Just water?
Well, is that your... I like a Armour Palmer if I can get away with it.
Okay. And I'm assuming non-alcoholic.
Yeah, it's
okay. You're talking just tea and lemonade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your least? Well, yeah, consider you're a milk farmer. I would think that might help. Anyways, what is your least favorite drink?
Smoothies.
Really?
Like with greens.
Oh, yeah, I don't like those either. Okay. Historically speaking, not in your personal life, meaning your age or something like that. Historically speaking, what is your favorite moment in time?
The birth of Jesus Christ.
What is your least favorite moment in time?
Hitler escaping prosecution.
Who?
Hitler.
Thank you. What sound do you enjoy the most?
I guess kittens meowing.
What sound annoys you the most?
The tenant rubbing his engine all day long. I hope he's listening.
You have a new tenant, do you?
Oh no, this is the same tenant for like the last 2 years.
I thought he left.
Oh no. No, he got assistance paying the bill.
Alrighty. What is your favorite restaurant?
My kitchen? Oh, wait. If we have to go out to eat, I'm thinking, where were you just at that was good? Oh, that was a food truck. See, most places have gone down in quality. I can't think of anything right off my head.
Hi, Debar.
I'm thinking of places we go. I guess the resort at Great Cape State Park. It's a state park that has a nice restaurant.
Okay, and what is your least favorite restaurant?
I guess I should just say Red Lobster. It was the last time we went on my birthday.
Horrendous.
It was, yeah, you couldn't order broccoli.
Okay, I'm not even going to ask.
It's
What is your favorite age so far?
I think 16.
And what is your least favorite age so far?
12.
What is your favorite smell?
Lilacs.
And for the most controversial part of the whole interview, what is your least favorite smell?
Chicken litter.
I will actually agree with you. That is a horrendous smell. I agree.
And I have the skill to tell the difference between chicken litter and cow manure and pig manure.
Yeah. All right. You've made it through those. So now we move into a different phase of questions. Okay. If you could be a tree, what tree would you be and why?
I think I would be an oak.
Okay. That's part of the question. Why would be the other part of the question.
Because I would be dropping some nuts. No, they stand tall. They're prestigious and they grow forever.
That's a much better answer. Moving right along. If you could be a hot beverage, what drink would you be and why?
Well, Hershey's hot chocolate.
Hershey's, specific.
Hershey's.
All right. I'm assuming geographical location plays into that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
I should have thought of this one beforehand. I'm glad you need a laugh. I think a dog.
Okay. And why?
Because I'm loyal just like a dog.
Okay. If you could be an insect, what would it be and why?
An insect. A butterfly.
Why?
Because they're beautiful.
Okay, these are a little different, but in the same kind of theory. What would your badge of excuse me, what would your badge of honor have on it? A lion, a tiger, an eagle, or an elephant?
Lion.
Everybody's laughing. Would your badge of success have the color of blue, silver, gold, or green?
Gold.
Good morning, dear friend Annette. Thank you for joining us. Would your badge of bravery have a knife, a sword, a crossbow, or a pair of fists?
Sword.
Would your badge of compassion have a symbol of love, empathy, care, or kindness?
Empathy.
Okay. So you made it through those questions, and the remaining 9 questions all have to do with homesteading. Okay. What is your definition of a homesteader?
Being self-sufficient, being able to grow your own food and preserve your own food and be able to sew and cook and clean your own house and just being able to just be able to not buy things from China. How's that?
There you go. What is now in all fairness, because for those that don't know, and I'm sure most of you do know, LeAnne and her husband are farmers, so their perspective of homesteading is different, say, than mine or say Michelle's. We're small scale and very limited on what we can do. LeAnne and her husband, on the other hand, have farm and space and animals and things like that. So that being said, what is the biggest challenge with homesteading?
Just having quality time to one another.
Because you're so busy doing so many things.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most rewarding about homesteading?
Just to be able to be part of God's creation and look at being out in the outdoors all the time and just, I mean, it's so beautiful where we live. Like right now, all the trees are all different colors and
right.
It's like God's painted a picture for us to be able to see.
Got it. What fruit or vegetable would you love to grow that you've not done yet?
Apples.
Okay. Can you guys grow apples okay there?
No, because you have to have no cedar trees within 2 miles of us. And Howard said it's impossible for us to cut every single cedar tree down that is 2 miles within our radius because it's not all owned by us.
Right. Right.
Which I thought it was.
But if it had, do you think you guys would be trying it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What animal would you like to raise the most if given the chance? No holds back. You could do whatever. What would that be?
The most of? I'm thinking livestock, but I'm like, I don't want to. I'm like, because we raise like what 200 animals right now. I know how much work it is. I would say crickets.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, I'm writing it down. Oh, Horse Around Farms just subscribed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Dark Lord Minute asked this question, and I'm assuming it's because it hinders their growth process.
There is a fungus that grows on the cedar trees that would attack the apples. And I've tried, there's an apple tree in our tenant yard. And I've taken a bite of one of those apples. I've never spit anything out so fast in my life.
Now, see, that's going to be a regional thing here because we have cedar trees here and our apples grow just fine.
I don't know. It was nasty.
Suburban Hillbilly says, yes, LeAnne, it's going on your permanent record.
I'm sure. I'll tell my husband. He probably hurt me.
What is one thing you want to accomplish on your homestead that you guys have not done thus far?
I'm thinking. I would like to raise bees, but I have this phobia for wasp.
Is there an attraction when you have bees for wasps to come around? I mean,
No.
are they? Is that just a fear in general?
It's a fear.
You're not saying that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fear, but bees are so necessary for life. Like, people do not understand that bees, the fact that bees are dying, it might hinder food production.
Right. Michelle says grow a pomegranate tree.
Yeah, Michelle. Rub it in my face.
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Mm.
What is one thing you guys have done in homesteading you regret doing?
I don't think. Yeah, I really don't think that applies to me. I was gonna say not big garden, but I'm like, yeah, we use every square inch.
You guys use it all, yeah.
I know we use it all. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, we'll go with none. That's fine. Okay, this is the last of the scripted questions. What do you love about the community in which you feel you're a part of? And it's the YouTube community.
Oh, I love it. Like, we all.
What is it that you love about it?
Oh, I would just think that, you know, we support each other no matter who we are.
Okay.
At least I think we do.
Yeah. Well, you, me. I know that for a fact. So, and there's others. I don't mean to leave anybody out.
But if any channel would come to me, I always reach out and help them.
I do like that. That seems to be a general theme amongst most of us. And that's not to say some don't. It's just that is, I know for you and it is for me. And just looking at who's in here, Michelle's another one. Some of the other channels, Sherman Family Farms, I know they are. Reef Robert, to my knowledge, because I know people have said, somebody reaches out to you, you're not going to push them away. You're there to try to help. Mm-hmm. Does that mean you want to help everybody? No, it doesn't. Will you? Yes, you probably will try. But the offer is always there, and people can't help you if they don't know that you have an issue that you need help with. So, yeah,
it broke my heart when Tina from what's her Life in the Piedmont told me that she had to figure out YouTube all by herself.
Yeah, that's something all of us are still figuring out. I mean, would you say that in all honesty? Would you say that you're still learning YouTube?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So don't think that just because you get 50 subscribers, you got it all figured out, because you don't. I know I don't. And she said she doesn't. So, you know, I mean, that's just the way it is. Anyways.
I'm having problems just figuring out how to get my video uploaded, because I updated my operating system on my phone and my computer, and now I'm
right. Oh. And Let's Trade Paint. That's a great idea. It's in the name of their channel. They're willing to trade and help. You know, that is the way it should be. And Reef Robert said it here. Fishing community is the same way. That has to be the core of whatever you're doing, because if it's not, you're not going to grow very far, and people are going to start noticing it or know it or see it. And that's going to drag you down quicker than anything will if you let it. But that's from my own personal experience. Okay. Is there anything about your channel you would like to add that we've not discussed this far? I know we've talked a lot about your channel, but I don't want to leave anything out if there is something.
Well, we haven't talked about how one of the other reasons I started the channel was just so I can earn money to be able to make quilts for veterans.
Yes. And what is that called, just in case anybody's curious?
Quilts of Valor.
Quilts of Valor. Yep.
In fact, if I get this video posted, you will see all the quilts that our club has made this year that we're going to give out on Veterans Day.
Right.
So, yeah, if you watch my videos, you'll be supporting that cause.
And I think people need to know that too, because there's not a lot of people that do know that. That was actually the origination of your channel, starting for a content creator side, was so that you could generate funds to help support the quilting process you were doing for that program. So
because quilts aren't cheap, especially at $12 a yard fabric.
No. So there's that. All right. You did it.
Yay. In an hour.
In an hour. You made it. So we do this every week. Last week, Blue from Blue Self-Reliance was on with us, and she answered a question. And you have 2 minutes. I'm going to actually change it to 1 minute because of information I received. So you have 1 minute to give me what the answer is. Okay. And you have to give me exactly the way she worded it. Okay.
Who? What?
Huh?
What?
Who? What?
Who are we talking about?
Blue, Pam from Blue
Pam.
Self-Reliance. It was last week's interview. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
you're talking about the people in the chat.
I was talking to the people in the chat, but you are more than welcome to answer if you happen to watch the interview.
You know, I wasn't there.
All right. What was Blue's favorite drink? You have 1 minute starting now. Oh, and if you get it correctly, you could win this.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, I was too busy playing with cinnamon rolls this time last week.
Yep. So I'm already seeing answers. Lori, that is not correct. Reef Robber, that's not correct. Not a lot of answers coming out, though. Rena LaRue is water. Jean is a spot of tea. Didn't get to hear that was Xander. Nanny Tam can't remember. And you got 5 seconds.
Uh-oh.
And your time is up. So I will wait just to make sure. I don't see anything coming through. So nobody answered it. And the reason why I changed it to 1 minute is because somebody informed me that they know for a fact somebody was looking back at the videos for the 2 minutes I gave before. And they were trying to quickly scan through the videos. So you get 1 minute now. The answer was, I'm looking at it. Nobody has answered it correctly. Her favorite drink, she went the adult version. JD and Coke is her favorite drink.
See, I would have never guessed that.
Well, yeah, you had to be there for the interview to get that. So next week, we will do the same thing with you. There will be a question from one of your answers. So there you go.
Good luck, folks.
And it won't be JD and Coke. I can tell you that right now.
You should have asked me what my first drink was when I turned 21 was.
I didn't ask that question. So if you divulge that information, that's on you.
Nope, not going to answer that.
Okay. All righty. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody for being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you to anybody that modded, which I know you did. Xander, you are awesome at what you do, and I appreciate it greatly. Thank you very much. Thank you to all our new friends that are coming. Thank you to those that have been out and are returning again. Love to have you back. We're here Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Thursday nights. And we'll be back with another guest. Again, LeAnne, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. And it looked like everybody. Oh, here we go. Yeah, watch this, guys. She can create her camera, yes, to do things based on her actions on her camera. Who would have thought?
I didn't know about this.
I didn't either until you just did it. That's wonderful. Oh, what's the 2 thumbs up?
That's the fireworks.
Okay, what's the one you did where the balloons popped up?
That's a peace sign.
Peace sign. There you go. All right, guys. No, we need an index card. You're being requested.
No index card? Well, we're going to hit the like button.
Yay!
We're going to thank the mods.
Yep.
Especially since I'm on screen. And then don't forget, don't eat the green M&Ms.
Nobody eats all the green M&Ms in this house.
Nope.
Because I don't put any out. Oh, sorry. Nanny Tam, thank you. Thank you to everybody else. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.